Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel here on Bugasis, where we have real talk about real life issues. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Harriet Lucas, and I'm an ex-offender who had served 18 years for taking a life in 2004, for which I was arrested in 2005. And after experiencing many difficulties and challenges as an ex-offender, I've taken it upon myself to speak out concerning issues around recidivism and the reintegration of offenders back into society. I feel that there is a need for such a platform, and even though the response hasn't been what I have expected, I still trust that my narrative will impact somebody somewhere in a very positive way. And with that said, I just want to greet everybody as always. I would like to acknowledge my president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, as I'm from South Africa, and each and every civil servant who is working hard to make our country a better place. And then I greet each and every person that has tuned into my channel and everybody around the world. Good day and welcome. Today's installment is dedicated to those that are still in the clutches of captivity and those who are on the outside struggling to cope with whatever life brings on their way. Well, firstly, it's been a while since I've made a video, and I don't have any excuses for why that is the case. It's just that life happens, and I also believe that time is the master of everything, that patience is a virtue. So here I am, and I thank God that I'm able to share my story with you guys. You know, one of the things that's been repetitive, it's been repeating continuously of lately in my life, is to just being able to step back, being able to know when to keep quiet and know when to react. This is a message I would like to pass on to everybody that has been tainted with criminality, personally, in your family or in your immediate environment. I know that in prison itself, this is something that it's very difficult to adhere to be able to step back and not get involved and not react. But I found that either you're going to learn the hard way or you're not going to learn at all. And I'm here to tell you that nothing in life comes easy. There's this saying that the good things in life are free. But I'm telling you that if you really want to make an impact in this world, a good impact, a lasting impact, then it's a good thing for you to exercise patience and be reserved and not wanting to show who you are. You have nothing to prove to anybody besides yourself. The only person that you need to impress is yourself, to better yourself from where you were yesterday. What others think and what others say about you is not important. It cannot take anything from you. No matter who says what, you will still be the person that you are, that you choose to be. So if you are on a path of betterment, wanting to better your life and your situation, do not allow lesser minds, people that have no interest in bettering themselves, do not allow such individuals to deter you from achieving what you set out. And like I said, one of the major things, one of the biggest things that's going to open your doors is for you to be patient, for you to be consistent, to know what you want, to know in your mind that this is what I want to achieve, that this is what I want to do with my life. And if you do not know that, then do some introspection, get quiet, sit down and think deeply about what it is that you are good at, what it is that makes you feel good about yourself, and how you can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. A good friend of mine always used to encourage me to write things down, and I found that it helps. It definitely helps. To see it on paper is different to just having it in your head, because then it becomes a reality. Then it's like it's there, it's right in front of you. It's staring you in your face, and you'll be able to make more informed decisions going forward about what you want to achieve and what you want to avoid. Because on the road to recovery and success, a lot of changes has to take place. You have to make a lot of changes. There's a lot of things that you are going to have to let go. Whether it's your circle of friends, whether it can be even family, it can be your spouse, whatever it is, even a community, whatever it is that is keeping you back in life, you need to make a conscious decision to distance yourself from that. And even in prison, it is possible, as much as you don't have a choice who you live with in one unit, you have a choice whether you're going to interact with individuals that's going to keep you back in life, or the quality of your interaction with them. You need to change somewhere, whether it's in your speech, whether it's in your actions, but something has got to give. You cannot sit and keep doing the same destructive things and hope that things are going to change. I want to tell you guys, life here on the outside is not a walk in the park. It's not what you think it is. Going into prison, you think life on the outside is sunshine and roses, that once you're outside, everything will magically work out for you. But it doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. It's just that before you went to prison, you were hot-headed and you thought you knew better, and you made decisions based on your emotions, which landed you in prison. But when you come out of prison, you realize what a whole lot of people that didn't end up in prison, what they realize at an early age, that life is tough. Life takes dedication. For life to work, for you to be able to survive, you need to pull your weight. You need to play your part. No matter how small way it is, no matter how insignificant it may seem for others, but if you know in your heart that you are trying your best, then that will suffice. That will be enough. And it doesn't matter how long it takes, it will happen if you persist. You can't just try once or twice or thrice and then say, I tried, and then give up and go back to committing crime or be feeling desperate. No, there's a whole lot of people out here that's never been to jail that are suffering, but they choose to keep on trying. They choose to keep on keeping on, waking up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock every day to go to work while it's still dark, coming back home 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, repeating this cycle every day, just to put food on the table, just to make sure that your loved ones are catered for. It's not easy, but it's doable. So many are doing it. So why can't you? Ask yourself. I've come to the conclusion that a lot of it has got to do with laziness, just blatant laziness. It has been evident for me in so many instances, in so many people's lives around me, that I can say this with certainty, that many a times the reason for people not succeeding and not bettering themselves is simply because they are too lazy to make the effort. They are so used to others running around for them, catering for them, whether it's a husband or a wife or a mother or a father or a sister or a brother. But a lot of people are so used to others being concerned over them and them not having any concern about themselves. So one of the most important things that I want to impart to you guys today is for you to really get up, pull up your socks, and make a conscious effort to change your life. Because if you're not going to do that, you will be adding to the statistics of our country that says this inmate came out and went back to prison. This person was given parole, given the opportunity to change their lives, but chose the easy way out by committing another crime and going back to jail. Not caring, not worrying about how your actions impacts the lives of those around you. How much you are hurting your mother, how much you are traumatizing your children, the people that trusted you, that looked up to you, the disappointment. And on top of that, once you're in there, you demand toiletries, you demand money on your property, money in your account, because you do not know the true value of life, because you refuse to take the responsibility on of being responsible for yourself, of contributing meaningfully to society. Because if you do that, if you start taking agency of your life, if you start taking control of the narrative of your life, you will think 1,000 times before doing anything that will take you back to prison. Because prison is not a life. Anybody who chooses to go to prison because they feel their circumstances are too tough outside, I feel is a coward in some way. I've done it numerous times, and if I could turn back my clock, there's a lot of things that I would have done differently. Yet at the same time, I'm glad it happened. I'm grateful for those experiences because it has shaped me into being who I am and to what I have become today, which is someone that would like to inspire others to not make the same mistakes. I've been through what you've been through. I've been where you are. And there's nothing that you can tell me that's going to surprise me or shock me, because we all have our own crosses to bear. We all have our own burdens. But how we choose to deal with it, it's what's going to determine our success or our failures. It is my wish for each and every one of you to come out of jail and start a new life, to be serious with this business called life and really value it for what it is. Because life is on the outside. Life is indeed on the outside. There's no life in prison where you are treated like an animal, like cattle, like livestock. You are just a number. You will be given choices, always. Whether you're in prison or outside, you always have choices. So the choice is yours, whether you want to make a change for the better or whether you want to stay stagnant and go backwards in life while life passes you by. I myself, I may look like I've got everything together, and it may seem as if I've got everything under control, but nothing could be further from the truth. Each and every person that you see on TV, on the street, next to you, around you, everybody has their burdens that they carry. But we choose how we deal with it. It shows our true characters. And I'm telling you, if you are one of those people that keeps on choosing to commit crime because of your situation, for whatever excuse, I am telling you that to a certain extent, you are a coward. You are selling yourself short. You are limiting yourself. And the only way that is going to change if you start realizing who you are inside, your true worth, your true potential. Anybody can change. It's never too late for anybody. People are becoming lawyers at the age of 70 years old. People are becoming pastors at the age of 60 years old. It's never too late to change your narrative. And I'm here to encourage you to keep on trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. No matter how the situation may seem, how overpowering it may seem. Nothing lasts forever. When I was counting my first year of my sentence, the future looked very bleak for me. I felt there was no hope. But I kept on keeping on. With all my shortcomings, with all my downfalls, I still kept on, and here I am. And I'm proud of what I have become. I'm proud of the type of person that I am. And I wish the same for you guys, for each and every one of you that is going through those challenges. Do not choose to be a coward. Nobody wants to be a coward. Why are you scared of life? There's nothing to be afraid of. You are strong. If you could go through trial, through a waiting trial, if you could go through your sentence, a whole sentence, whether it's 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years, if you could go through that, life on the outside would be a breeze. You just have to realize who you are, how strong you are, and how capable you are. Please, guys, I sincerely hope that somewhere, somehow, I've planted a seed, whether it's in one person or 10. But if it's one, then I thank God for that. Because the impact you have on those around you is what makes life worth living, is what makes life meaningful. How you impact the lives of others. And if you want to continue doing crime, committing crime, you are impacting everybody's lives around you in a negative way. But if you choose to change your life and become a better person, to contribute positively to society, then the change that you're going to make in somebody else's life will be positive. The effect that you will have on others will be positive. Let that be your motivation. I thank you so much for listening. I hope to have more content very soon, and may you be blessed. Lastly, I just want to add that if you are interested to know more about my journey, about my struggles, and growing up in South Africa, how that has impacted me as an individual, I have a very good friend, Dr. Sandy Hoffman, who has written a book about it. And included in the book is also her findings on her research that she's done with regards to crime in South Africa, our justice system, and recidivism. I would highly recommend it to anybody who are going through difficulties, experiencing difficulties with a loved one, or even someone in your community, and you wish to understand more and know warning signs and how to deal with these issues. I highly recommend that you get yourself a copy of this book. The details will be up on your screen. I look forward to seeing you in my next installment. So do take care. Until next time.
Listen while you still can hear. Listen.